According to Boston University, only 5% of American women lift. I think that number is way too small. I'm here today to tackle two Millennium Project challenges, health issues and the status of women, and hopefully improve both in this video. This video is specifically designed to teach you 3 lifts that'll keep you in shape and to teach you to do them properly so that you don't hurt yourself. Everything I'm teaching you today, I learned from my dad, Patrick Cameron, and he's been lifting for the past 30 years and has held previous state records in the state of Michigan. My name's Grace Cameron, and I've competed in 2 competitions, qualified for nationals both times, and have been lifting for almost 3 years now. I'm also a girl, which means that I know firsthand that there is not enough female participation in any lifting-related sport. And I believe the more athletic participation we have, the better, because girls can do anything that boys can. I'm going to teach you 3 lifts today: deadlift, squatting, and pressing. We're going to start with a deadlift. Whenever you lift in any of these, you're going to want to grab your bar in the middle of the bar. You don't want to be unbalanced, because if you grab it way to one end, all your weight's going to tip and it's going to hurt you and mess you up. You want a good lift. The reason I'm in my dorm and using a broom today is because everything I'm teaching you, you can do from the comfort of your own home. When you deadlift, you want to start with an alternating grip, so that means one hand is palm up and one hand is palm down. And it's gripped in the middle of the bar. Now, you want your feet about shoulder width apart. This is going to increase your stability. When you deadlift, your bar is on the ground, and you, to get to it, need to push your butt back and squat down. Then you pick up the bar with your alternating grip, and when you do this, you want to keep your back straight. Any rounding is going to hurt you, and you don't want to throw your back out. So keeping your back straight and your butt back, you're pushing your heels through the floor. All of your weight is on your heels, and you spring upward. Now notice my butt didn't shoot up. That's going to hurt you as well. So it needs to all be one fluid motion, heels through the floor, straight back, and don't let your butt shoot up when you pick it. Just like that. Now, for pressing, both of your palms are face down. When you press, it's going to be sitting right here waiting for you. It's going to be on a rack. You're going to get it. Then you're going to walk out of your rack. And all you're doing is taking this, feet shoulder width apart, and pressing upward. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to extend your back. Your bar should not be way back here. It needs to be right here the whole time. Your head needs to go through it just a little bit so that it counts as a good lift. But other than that, don't do anything to overextend your back because it is super duper painful. You can cheat and use your legs if you're trying to get a really heavy lift. I do it all the time. When I go down, I just squat a tiny little bit and explode upward. It's almost like you're trying to jump off the floor, but all the weight in your hands is going to keep you down. There's no way you're actually going to leave the floor. So again, you just squat a little bit and press up. And you're exploding upward because all of that momentum is going to help you press that weight up. Now, for it to be good lifts, every time that you press, it has to come down beneath your chin. Otherwise, it won't count. And you'll feel like you're cheating yourself. Now, when you squat, you don't actually pick the bar up. The bar is going to rest on your back, right at the top, and it's going to hurt a little bit at first until you build up that callus back there. Now, when you do this, your hands are still the same width apart, so you're not going to tip yourself. And you're not just bending downward and squatting. What you want to do is you want to push your butt back just like you would in a deadlift. Feet still shoulder width apart. You just press your butt back and down. At the bottom, you press your knees out, and that'll give you more force to stand back up with. So over-exaggerating, your knees need to go out at the bottom so you can push yourself back up. If you can't get low enough, or you don't feel like you're getting low enough, you can always place a chair and practice sitting down on the chair to make sure you're getting low enough. So once you feel your butt hit the chair, then you stand back up. The point is to get depth and weight on squats. Your heels are still pushing through the floor, and you're springing upward. Everything needs to be explosive in lifting, whether it's deadlifting all the way up or squatting. You're still exploding upward. Now, a lot of girls don't lift because they don't know how to, but you've just learned the 3 basic lifts that everything else builds off of. And it's going to keep you healthy and it's going to empower you because it is so amazing to see women just being strong. It's a crazy supportive environment if you do want to get involved. You can do things, anything from bodybuilding to powerlifting to what I do, Strong Woman, and you're going to love yourself for it. Girls I've never met have cheered me on at events with their heart and soul, and it's an amazing experience. I highly recommend it. I want to end with a quote from Jessie Hilgenberg, who's a professional bodybuilder who's had 2 kids. She says, "Don't be scared to lift heavy and get big and bulky, because you won't. You'll only get amazing." Thank you.